I would drop in a message on their Facebook page, on a brand's Facebook page that I wanted to work with, and ask them for an email or a contact of a person who I can discuss a collaboration with. Then I would drop a formal email to that person.
Okay.
I would send out hundreds of such mails in a week or a month. Not many people would reply, but there would be one odd person who would reply, who would show interest. Out of those, like probably out of the 100, 8 people would reply. Out of the 8 people, some of them would say that, we like your work, but we are already, our social calendars booked, or we already have a photographer on board. But we'll keep you in mind. Out of those 4, probably 2 would materialize.
Yeah.
So, and they would be interested. I would get, and budgets would work, and get a job. So it was a lot of persistent mailing, being patient. It took a lot of time to get to that thing where this client started coming.
The hard grind. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of hard grind.
Okay. So, and then which year was this, by the time you had already spent some time shooting with Shivesh?
So I wasn't full-time with Shivesh.
Sure.
I was freelancing with him also. It was project-based.
Sure.
I was in Chandigarh. I was still in Chandigarh, and he's Delhi-based. So I would travel for shoots to Delhi.
Okay.
In the meantime, I had clients in Chandigarh. I started approaching restaurants in Chandigarh to work with, to shoot their food photos for.
Okay.
And this was 2017, 2016, 2017. 2018 is when, I think 2017 is when, so with Shivesh also, I took on other projects. So there was a photography, like he was a judge for this curation.
Yeah.
It was like it was a food I don't know if you've heard of the Little Feet.
Yes.
They are this market.
Oh, yeah.
So they do. So they were they're Bombay based. So they were coming to Delhi for the first time.
Okay.
And they set up stalls with different smaller businesses who are working from home, who are not that big, not big brand names, but smaller home-owned businesses. And so they were doing a food curation for which Shivesh was a judge.
Okay.
And they were looking for a photographer who could capture the photographs of the people coming, so that they could use those photographs for their marketing purposes.
Okay. So now that so you were going to be shooting the food for the Little Flea, and how was this all studio shot, or was this shot on location? How did this work?
So this was on location.
Okay.
And so from 2011 to 2017, I had been shooting only with natural light.
Right. Okay.
That was something that I was comfortable working with.
Okay.
When they approached me, they had mentioned they're okay with natural light, but they were a little concerned that there might not be enough natural light.
Okay.
At the location. So I had only once worked. So I had a flash. I still have this Nikon speed light.
Okay.
Which I had used only for the wedding.
Okay.
Which was basically on camera. I put the flash, and that's the only extent to which I used it for some of the night photo shots.
You never used it with food?
No, never. I never used it for food. That was so 2016 is when that wedding happened. So post that shoot, that flash had been lying in my bag. I never used it for food. I was still shooting natural light.
Okay.
And so one of my friends, who's also a photographer and who is now my husband.
Okay.
So Anubhav, I went to him in panic, how will I shoot? There's not enough natural light at the place. So he said, you have a flash, so use that. And so I again traveled from Chandigarh to Delhi for the shoot. So day prior to the actual shoot, we got home a softbox, we got home a stand, and he gave me a 1 hour quick session on how to shoot food in with the flash. And yeah, I'm glad that I took that 1 hour session because it really helped, and I really needed it the next day because there was not enough natural light. It was also cloudy, so that didn't help. And having that setup made things much easier. And yeah, luckily the clients like the images.
Yeah.
I have worked on them twice after that, so
You don't know how much this story, I mean, I'm always tickled when I hear it, that the day before what ends up actually being an important shoot, the day before that you learn how to shoot your food with lights, and it
Yes.
works. And guess it was also helpful to have someone who knows how to use lights like your husband to help you
Yes.
along the way.